Every time the world gives you a no, there's a success coin that goes into your account. And when you get enough of those denials, then and only then can you purchase greatness.
And the biggest favor you can ever do for yourself as you progress through life's ups and downs, through the good, the bad, through rough times, is know that you are going through what every successful person, every champion, every innovator in the history of mankind has gone through. Struggle is perfection in progress. It's a sign that you are in the midst of what separates the great from average. It's a necessary step, and it's the most important step you will ever take. Because 99% of people cannot see past it. The world sees struggle, hardship, as a time to pack it up, to walk away, to be intimidated. But the best, I'm telling you, they look at struggle differently. Just like you can't get fit without the blood, the sweat, the tears at the gym. You can't make deals without the hustle. You can't make things happen if you don't move forward in the face of adversity. When the word no is staring you in the eyes, that's all part of the process. We've heard the stories. But so often we're hesitant to implement the work ethic, the winning formula. It doesn't change. And it never will. But part of that is not being afraid to fail, right? Not being scared of rejection. Welcome that. Allow each attempt, any small failure that comes your way, to stack up. So at the end of the day, you can stand on them and reach levels of success that simply were not there a year ago, 2 years ago. You know, we didn't decide to put a human on the moon and expect it to happen the following Tuesday. Excellence takes time. Achievements take patience. Learning, reassessing. It's a pursuit that must be tenacious. Right? Where getting knocked down isn't a detriment, it's a blessing because it's refining our approach. We want that. We need it. Overshooting your potential will never be a problem because if you want it bad enough, you will stretch yourself. You will find a way. It's aiming low that kills us, that destroys greatness at its roots because we kill it before we even give it a chance to grow. And the safe road, my friend, holds no victories, only regrets. You can ask me 100 times, and I will answer the same way every single time. I would always trade discomfort now for victory later. It may seem like a lot to ask, it may appear tough, but trust me, the price is much steeper later on. To sit back, let life go by, and wish that we turned our opportunity into something real. So your questions, your anxiety should never revolve around whether or not you're comfortable. Because if you want something bad enough, you know that being uncomfortable is an ingredient. Your question should be whether you are giving enough. Whether that person next to you, who wants the same thing you want, by the way, will be able to give the effort that you can. Will be able to man up and make the sacrifice that you have. If you want to be the best, your mindset needs to reflect the best. You need to think differently than ordinary people, right? Let others focus on the tip of the iceberg. You know that excellence lies in everything underneath the surface, in what cannot be seen. That's your gold mine.
Those brave enough to dive into the dark unknown to achieve their dream shall see the world begin to move and shift to bring about the circumstances required to call that dream out of the abyss and into the light. When you master the things under your control, the uncontrollable eventually becomes irrelevant. Change will only happen when you initiate it. A disciplined mind, rooted in truth, can do the impossible. Your mindset is the thermostat that sets the tone for every environment that you enter. You cannot walk through the door of God's blessing, still carrying every wrong done to you in the past. What doubt murdered, faith can resurrect. The way you think today will manufacture what you experience tomorrow. Your life comes directly off the assembly line of your mind. To give up on a dream is to commit an abortion on the life one could have had. The devil will always go to war point of expansion. Every place that you can grow, thrive, or multiply, the enemy will attack. There's a mindset required to see opportunity. Can you see it? Never look at defeat as permanent, but see it as a temporary gestation period from which a greater victory will be born. Truth does not discriminate. She blesses all who embrace her. Thoughts and behaviors consistently aligned with success will eventually give birth to the outcomes that create it. Wisdom has not been fully accepted until it is consistently applied. The quickest way to overcome failure is to starve yourself of the thoughts and actions that allow it to sustain itself. But so is the God that'll help you overcome it. The lies of the enemy cannot hide in an environment of truth. Self-awareness requires trading in one's mortal eyes for eternal ones. And with these eyes, no matter which way one looks, all that can be seen is God, blessed and unstoppable. Success is a marathon of consistency, walked out one day at a time. Now, faith was never designed to be passive. We ought to be aggressive, even in waiting. How bad do you want it? Your why for overcoming is greater than the obstacle. The obstacle ceases to exist. Breakthroughs are engineered from the inside out. Breakthroughs happen when you begin to ask yourself the right questions. Refuse to give time, energy, or focus to things that don't belong in your future. Every challenge has a mindset required to overcome it. Your mouth is a creative weapon, not a tool for distributing excuses. The struggle is real. One thought can change the momentum and trajectory of your whole life. You're just one thought away from greatness. Success is about positioning. Getting up every day and doing the right things will eventually put you in position to win. Your future is too important to be held hostage by fear. Your life right now is the fruit of your previous thoughts and belief systems. Unforgiveness is the number one thing hindering most people's success. Broken focus is the number one reason for failure. Success requires understanding every aspect of your opponent, and the best way to do that is to look in the mirror. Big changes start with small steps. True faith is to laugh at any evidence, challenge, or obstacle that runs contrary to that which you are believing for. Let nothing derail your progress. To be successful, you must find ways to stay consistent even when drama, chaos, and unforeseen circumstances arise, because they will. Breakthroughs require embracing the things that make you feel uncomfortable. Your success potential will always be equivalent to the level that you're willing to be uneasy. Greatness shows perseverance. Success is governed by